So everywhere I am, salt. Everywhere I am, light. And you see, Satan understands this mystery. So he comes after man. He creates warfare around your life. And his primary tool against this generation is sex. You see a young lady on her wedding day, you will be wondering, what is she selling? Is it her breast that is on sale? Or what? Or you don't know that fashion, it has what drives it. You don't know. The Bible does not have a dress code per se. The driving force of the dress code in the Bible is something called modesty. That's the dress code of the Bible, modesty. But Satan knows that the average young man is moved by sight. So 13-year-olds are dressing as if things that we used to call nightgown in those days are the latest fashion now. What is supposed to be for the bedroom is on the streets. Because Satan knows that the earth needs preservatives. The earth needs sweetness. The earth needs light. So if he can corrupt the men that are supposed to bear this reality, he can at least try to fight against the purposes of God. It's God that is his enemy. He doesn't care about you. If he knows that he can use you to fight what God is building, he will come after you. And his primary tool now is sexual immorality. They can't do an American movie without putting sexual scenes inside. It's impossible. Nobody will watch it. Even you will not watch it. Because I know some young people that is the part that interests them. If it doesn't interest them, why does Big Brother have such a large followership? Somebody we know that doesn't have work, that what she's doing is using her body. She goes and buys a car and then comes to a church to dedicate it. Christian sisters are going under her post to say, oh God, when? Prostitution is now attractive to even godly girls. Some young brothers, you cannot leave a young girl with them. They must touch her body. I'm trying to say to you that you don't understand the battle that is going on. It's not about you, it's about the eternal purposes of God. He knows the earth is in the balance. He knows the souls of men are in the balance. Satan knows. So what does he do? He corrupts the vessels that are supposed to be a salt. He corrupts the vessels that are supposed to be a light. How do you survive in a sexually charged world? I have one phrase for you. If you keep that phrase, you will win. Become righteously strict to yourself. Become righteously strict to yourself. People don't like me because, you see, I'm not afraid to say the hard things. Not everybody can be my friend, and I have no apologies for it. We are not going in the same direction. We don't like the same things. Go for training, and married men are carrying girls into their room. How can me and you have a conversation? What I owe men is love, not fellowship. You can't be in my inner circle. No, what are we discussing? What are we? All your friends are womanizers. All your friends are looking for boyfriend everywhere. And your own is just a matter of time. You're an undercover agent. You will soon be recruited. It's time. It's time. Satan knows the mystery. He knows the earth is heavily dependent on men who are fulfilling their purposes in God. They are bringing God pleasure. They are living to serve His will. So even if she works in a bank, in that bank, she's a mobile router for the glory of God. Whether it's in oil and gas or he's in pulpit ministry, anytime you find them, salt and light. Salt and light. Salt and light. They are affecting the world and they are pleasing the Father's heart. That is your primary purpose in life. So if He gives you money, it's for the kingdom. He gives you a wife, it's for the kingdom. He gives you a husband, it's for the kingdom. Everything you have built your whole life around Jesus. So it becomes easy for Jesus to establish His will through your life. But you see, many people are losing the war of sexual purity. Because that war is first a war in your mind before it affects your body. It's a war in your mind. Sometimes when you tell people you are not ready for a relationship, they think you are a bad person. It's that relationship now that has destroyed you. And when you teach people certain things, see bro, the beauty of purity is not in how you appear to men. It's in how you stay before God. You must be secretly pure towards God. That means if we check your phones now, check your last Google search history, check the kind of conversations you have on WhatsApp. If we check now, what will we find? What will we find? What we find is the true state of your soul, not what you did in church this Sunday morning, not your dress code. I know you cover your hair, I know you wear a good trouser like a good young man, but what is the state of your heart when no man is watching? Has the sexuality and the sensuality of this world consumed your soul? It's unfortunate I can't get there. I wanted to show you that man is sexual, man is sensual, man is spiritual. Legitimately. But what Satan does is that he perverts it. So that you'll be wearing, in the Old Testament, the priest was to wear his priestly garment, and on the top it was written, holiness unto God. You remember that? Some Christians are like that. On their garment outside, holiness unto God, but their lives are advancing the agenda of Satan. They want to advertise toothpaste, they will make it sexual. They want to do football, they will make it sexual. Because in the world, they know that sex sells. Sex sells. And it's unfortunate now that in our generation that sex is so cheap. Christians are arguing on Twitter whether cohabiting is a sin. Who bewitched this generation? One says he's an influencer. I came and wrote boldly on Twitter. The last time I checked, that it was over 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million conversation. Fornication is not a sin. And some Christians were coming there to say, nah, true. How can I marry somebody when we have not tested? This is the biggest weapon of the devil. And you know the painful part? I want to close now, so that I can run away. You know the painful part? Is that this thing, sometimes, Satan will even position wicked men around people to abuse them, just to sow a seed of corruption. So some people have been raped, some even in church, some outside the church, by wicked men. A young boy was crying to me in my office in PTI there. He came from his church to see me. It was his pastor that led him into homosexuality. A young teenager. He didn't find homosexuality on the streets, he found it in camp, in teenagers' camp. His pastor. A 16-year-old girl doing POS came to my office around 18, can't remember her age. Ran in with slippers, dust all over her leg. What did happen? How did you get my number? I just need to see you. She ran in there with her POS bag, everything, crying like a baby. What's the matter? Say, I'm in so church. My reverend is so person. Every time I go and clean church, he will lock the door and come and be pressing on my body. Her reverend. When Satan wants to destroy people, he comes with the matters of sexual immorality. It's the thing that is the most dangerous in this generation now. Brethren, be careful what you watch. Be careful who you allow into your space. Be righteously strict to yourself. Bow your heads.